Washington University Vikings and the University of Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks. Fans, at this time, please rise and remove your caps. Military veterans are welcome to render a hand salute as we join together for the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Western Washington University Pep Band. Fans, now for our lineups. First, from the visiting team, the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks, as announced by their head coach, Brian Scott. Coach Scott is assisted by Megan Woods. Fans, first the non-starters for the Nanooks. Let's welcome number 1, Zoe Keene. Number 2, Kinley Erickson. Number 3, Marine Angeli. Number 4, Elizabeth Jackson. Number 8, Eden Murchison. Number 9, Ainsley Smith. Number 11, Lara Weber. Number 12, Carly Nielsen. Number 13, Mia Alms. And number 21, Taylor Overn. Now for the starting lineup. Fans, welcome to the court number 6, Emily Moorhead. Number 7, Colleen File. Number 10, Riley White. Number 15, Sophie Schilling. Number 17, Kate Whiting. And number 18, Avery Reynolds. The libero, number 14, Danny Dodge. Fans, the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks. Viking fans, are you ready?
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Ready or not. Ready or not. Ready or not.
Fans, it's now time to meet your Western Washington University Vikings. Our head coach is Diane Flick-Williams. Coach Flick-Williams is assisted by James Suh, Michaela Hall, Chris Leverance, and Brad Sandin. Fans, let's meet the non-starters. Welcome to the court number 3, Anna Marisic. Number 4, Anna Vandriak. Number 5, Kylie Honrud. Number 6, Malia Aliaga. Number 7, Asia Stewart. Number 8, Tupu Lologo. Number 9, Abby May. Number 10, Devin Ostrich. Number 11, Gabby Kepley. Number 15, Carly Try. Number 16, Chanel Grant. And number 21, Kate Wick. Fans, now here is this evening's starting lineup. Welcome to the court, number 12, Chloe Ritzesender. Number 13, Olivia Fairchild. Number 17, Tess Biskup. Number 18, Callie Heilborn. Number 20, Adele Holland. Number 22, Gabby Gunterman. And our libero, number 1, Casey Woodruff. Fans, these are your Western Washington Vikings!
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for tonight's GNAC battle between Alaska Fairbanks and Western Washington University. I'm Sean Church, providing play-by-play alongside Ben Bagley. The Vikings here at home for the first time in almost a month, hosting their first tournament of the season the first weekend of September, but they've been on the road ever since, and that seems like a real long time ago, Ben. But the Vikings are ready for their first GNAC match of the season here at home against Alaska Fairbanks.
Western comes into this one ranked number 20 in the country. They are 6-4 overall. The Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks are 11-6, but the Nanooks are actually 4-1 in the GNAC. Western is just 2-1, so Alaska Fairbanks actually comes into this game ranked number 3 in the GNAC. Western sits at 4th, so a pretty big GNAC showdown here early. Whoever wins this game will jump the other one in the GNAC standings.
And first serve underway here in just a few moments. Vikings are coming off. They're coming off a win against Northwest Nazarene at Northwest Nazarene in 4 sets.
This is also the first game at home for the Vikings. They had a 7-game road trip over the course of a month. Well, multiple road trips built into that one. It wasn't one massive road trip, but.
Couple tournaments here. Actually, one tournament and then a lot of GNAC battles here. 3 of them GNAC matches to count before coming home. But they're ready to be home here at the sport court. They're underway here. So Adele Holland saves that one. You'll be hearing her name a lot today as Callie Heilborn blocks it. And that's how this match is going to start. Vikings up 1-0.
Very quick start for Callie Heilborn. Former All-American, former Player of the Week multiple times over. Leads the team in kills per set. And scores the first point here for the Vikings.
And it's good to see people here at Carver Gymnasium. And that's a save by, actually check that, that's a ace.
There you go.
Not a save, an ace. I kind of forgot. I was watching the Kraken. That's why I said that, but you can see the replay.
I think you're trying to say a service ace, S-ace, say. Oh, there's no V in there. That's ace. My bad.
Let's just go with it. Yes, that's what I tried to do. Make excuses for me. And that one will go to the Vikings here, and it looks like Heilborn is going to serve again. Vikings up 3-0.
Attack error there by Avery Reynolds. Reynolds, one of the most dominant offensive players for Alaska Fairbanks, missing early.
And Heilborn's going to serve again. 3-0 Vikings. Heilborn digs that one out. Holland over to Gunterman. Fairbanks on the attack. That one goes long. So again, Vikings up 4-0, and Heilborn's going to serve once more.
4 total attacks here by Alaska Fairbanks. 3 attack errors already. Vikings have not allowed a point yet.
And the give and go here, and Fairbanks is on the board. Riley White with the kill. And the Nanooks are up. Actually, check that. They're down 3, but they're going to serve here.
The Nanooks coming into this game, they're 7-1 in their last 8 games. They just had a 7-game win streak snapped by Simon Fraser.
And on the attack goes long and wide, actually. Tess Biscup with the attack error, and Fairbanks is going to serve again. Serving for Fairbanks is Riley White, sophomore from Goodyear, Arizona. Good serve, and she gets the ace. So Vikings start out up 4-0. Fairbanks now 3 straight points. They trail by 1, and White is going to serve again.
That really was a great serve. Casey Woodruff, the libero for the Vikings, was in perfect position, but the ball just died on her, and she didn't have any chance to make a play.
And that's another good serve by White. Holland over to Biscup, tries to push it to the corner. And that one goes into the net. So attack error by Fairbanks. That was Emily Moorhead, the senior.
Take a look at her right here. There's Moorhead number 6 right into the net, but Olivia Fairchild was waiting right there. And it looks like we're having the ball dried off for quite a while there.
Well, there's absolutely no moisture on that ball.
It is smooth and dry as can be.
Woodruff is going to serve here. Vikings up 5-3. On the attack. And it looked like that was either a block or an attack error, but either way, the Vikings with the point. Let's see what happens on this replay.
Looks like that was Chloe Ritzesender in the middle, number 12, and Gabby Gunterman. It's going to be an attack error and a block for Ritzesender and Gunterman. Looks like it just nicked the top of the net, but they'll call it a block.
I guess it would be attack error regardless, but they're going to count a block on that one. Heilborn with the dig on the give and go. Good defense by Fairbanks, but the Vikings on the transition here. And Gunterman finds the back corner. And the Vikings are up 7-3.
Gunterman getting that kill, but let's talk about the assist. You'll see it from Adele Holland, the first assist of her collegiate career. The freshman setter from Puyallup, Washington. She's filling in for the injured Malia Aliaga today. Aliaga out with a non-COVID related injury, just out for this game. Adele Holland getting her start and her first collegiate assist.
And a little bit of miscommunication by Fairbanks. The Vikings force a timeout here. We're going to go to a break. Vikings up here in the first set, 8-3. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together. So we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Dear college sports,
there's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University. First GNAC battle of the season here at WECU Court for the Vikings. Vikings up 8-3 early. They start out up 4-0. Fairbanks bounced back with 3 straight points, but the Vikings on another 4-0 run before the timeout by Fairbanks. And coming out of the timeout, get a quick point here for Fairbanks. That was Avery Reynolds with the kill. And Fairbanks is now down by 4.
Avery Reynolds leads this team with 168 kills, 2.71 per match, nearly nearly 3 kills per set, getting her first one there.
Vikings just have to bump it over here. Cross court on the attack, blocked, but put in there. So Carly Nielsen, the freshman, with the kill. So 2 straight points for Alaska Fairbanks, and they're going to serve again.
Western does have an 8-5 lead, but they just have 1 kill. So far, most of the scoring has been off attack errors or bad sets.
Heilborn, Holland, a little bit of miscommunication there. Either that or just a missed set. But 3 straight points again for Fairbanks. And Ben, it's been a 4-0 run by the Vikings, followed by a 3-0 run by Fairbanks, 4-0 run by the Vikings, and now another 3-0 run by Fairbanks.
That's what they say in volleyball, right? It's a game of runs, especially when you get to control the serve. When you keep scoring points, it's so much easier to stay on a roll and keep going. That last one was a bad set by the freshman setter, Adele Holland. She'll look to get back on track with her more senior teammates.
And unfortunately, another setting error by Holland with the double hit. So Alaska Anchorage, check that, Alaska Fairbanks will serve. It is 8-7 Vikings with the lead. And that one goes long. So 5-0 run by Alaska Fairbanks. Although
some of the players were motioning for a tip. I definitely saw Casey Woodruff. She looked right at Coach Flick Williams and said, hey, challenge that, challenge that.
And Diane Flick Williams is going to challenge that.
There we go.
We're going to keep things here while she challenges. Now, something that we have here at WECU Court is the ability to challenge plays during GNAC matches. That's something that we did not have the ability during the first tournament of the year, the 2021 WWU Classic. I actually checked that invitational. And it looks like they're looking this one, trying to see if there's a tip or not. The call on the court right now is that it is point Alaska Fairbanks.
That was to tie it up as well.
At 8. And Coach Diane Flick Williams looked to challenge, but I think we are not as ready as we have been in the past. There was no challenge tickets or whatever she has to waive.
This is the first, as you mentioned, the first official video replay challenge of the young season.
And some of our stats team are making random pieces of paper for her to waive if need be.
One of my favorite things about like the NFL, the coaches always have that red challenge flag tucked in their shoe.
Yes.
And they pull it out and throw it on the field.
And what's funny is they never know where that flag is.
No, never. Can you
At
imagine
least
if we just had a flag to throw out on the volleyball court?
And Coach Diane Flick Williams wanted to waive that. And the call will stand on the court. So point Alaska Fairbanks. But hopefully we can get her, actually both coaches, that ability with those tickets. But that is point Alaska Fairbanks. Looks like it did not tip, or at least there was not indisputable evidence to overturn that call. So we're tied here at 8. But Gunterman with the kill. Vikings bounce right back, 9-8.
Yeah, there's Gabby Gunterman getting up, getting home. She and Callie Heilborn really the 1-2 punch of this offense. Her first kill of the match, she averages 2.69 kills per set. Very nice player.
And in the match now, Malia actually checked that Tupula logo with the serve. But that one goes wide. Actually check that. Looks like it was deflected and went wide. So we are tied again at 9.
That kill by Carly Nielsen. Nielsen now with her second kill. She leads the team. Nanooks right now with 4 kills, Western with 2. 2 attack errors for the Vikings, 5 for the Nanooks.
And Holland cross court to Gunterman, and she gets it in there. That one looked like she took a little bit off of it then, and you can see on this replay.
Yeah.
Perfect spot on the court. Vikings up 10-9. Midway serve for Gunterman. Cross court. That is blocked, and I think that was Holland.
It looked
with the
like
block.
it.
And what you'll notice is the Vikings will get really pumped up when their setter has a block, even if it's not successful. That's another block by the Vikings. Great defense and great rally all around, but Heilborn gets it in there. I thought that one was going wide. The Vikings with the point.
Man, what a defensive point there for the Vikings. Casey Woodruff getting the dig. The set over to Heilborn. She puts it far corner, gets it down. 2-point lead for the Vikings.
I need to get my eyes checked because that was clearly in. That's good defense by Woodruff. Holland, good job to bump it over. Live for another day for the Vikings. On the attack, that's another block by Ritzesender this time. The logo, Holland, cross court to Heilborn, deflected, and that's good defense by Fairbanks.
Great
Just
dig.
tap it over. And the
there's
Vikings
Holland.
come up with their point here.
Oh, the Western bench is going crazy right now. Adele Holland, her first collegiate kill, going up, set her dump with the right hand, flicking it right along.
And Gunterman's gonna serve again.
Welcome to the next level, Adele Holland.
And that's a great job by the Vikings, but it looks like Ritzesender was maybe a little too over-eager there, touching the net on the attack. That was actually also really good defense by Fairbanks to dig that one out.
Yeah, Ritzesender put some mustard on that one.
They were right in the position, and they got the point, so well-deserved point for Fairbanks. Heilborn taps it over, and it looks like they're going to get Fairbanks for touching the net.
That one definitely went off the hand, the side of the hand of Callie Heilborn. She did not mean to hit it the way that she did. A little bit of a bailout there. You can see she meant to hit it. Oh, I guess she did turn that arm a little bit. A little bit better to be lucky than good on that one.
And Ritzesender is going to serve for the Vikings. Good serve by the junior. On the attack, and that one is blocked. Fairchild and Heilborn at the net. Heilborn right there. The one with the deflection. But the Vikings are up by 4. And that one deflected and goes out of bounds, so point Fairbanks. Sophie Schilling, the junior from Berlin, Germany, with the kill. Fairbanks down by 3, and it looks like Schilling is gonna serve.
Schilling leads the team with 23 service errors on the season.
That was a good serve on that one, though. But the Vikings do a great job of bouncing back on the offensive. Fairchild with the kill. Vikings are up 15-11 as Tess Biscup comes in to the match for Tupu Alogo, and Adele Holland is going to serve.
Olivia Fairchild getting that last kill. She's second in the GNAC with a .342 attack percentage.
Holland with the serve. Good serve by the freshman. Deflected. Good job by Gunterman to keep that one alive. Hits the net. That's good defense by Fairbanks. On the attack. Heilborn right there. Holland over the Fairchild, and she puts it away. And she pushes Holland. I always think it's funny in sports when you do well, you get pushed.
It's an exciting push. What a great set right there, putting it right in the breadbasket for
Yes.
Fairchild.
You missed it right before the replay, but yeah, Fairchild just pushed the freshman. And that's a great block by Biscup, and that one goes out of bounds. So you can credit the Vikings block on that one. And they are up 17-11. Fairbanks calls a timeout. Coach Brian Scott wants to talk things over, but we're going to go to a break. We're here in the first set. Vikings lead the Nooks 17-11. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Number 20.
On the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between the Vikings and the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks. We're here in the first set. Vikings up 17-11. Right before the timeout, Coach Brian Scott for Alaska Fairbanks called a timeout, talked things over, but the Vikings bounce back from that Alaska Fairbanks timeout. You can see Heilborn blocks it, deflects it, third time's a charm. Vikings up 18-11. And Holland with a good serve. We mentioned before, the first true freshman in almost a decade for the Vikings to play. As Fairchild puts it away here too.
Callie just gave Fairchild a little push at her celebration. Fairchild so good right in the middle. She just gets up and she can put it right down the middle. She can go left, she can go right. She's 3 for 3 on her attacks so far tonight, 3 kills.
I guess when you're successful, it just turns into a huge mosh pit. As the Vikings are up 17-11, I think that one hit the net on the attack air. Vikings were in good position on the defense. But it looks like that will be point Vikings. As you can see on this replay here, let's see.
Definitely off the net.
The Vikings up 20-11.
Attack error by Laura Weber.
And Elizabeth Jackson in the match now for the Nooks. Holland serves once more. Vikings up by 9. Cross court, good placement. Holland right there. Out of system play. Fairchild over to Gunterman, and they put it away. And Olivia Fairchild gets the assist on that play.
Fairchild's fired up, and Gunterman's fired up. Look at this. It was actually Adele Holland with the dig, Fairchild with the assist, then Gunterman with the kill. A little bit not the order they're used to, but they get it done nonetheless. 10-point lead.
What's going on? Because Holland gets a kill earlier in the set. Then Fairchild gets an assist. It's bananas.
And next, I'm going to get a kill.
Somehow, some way that will happen. And Gunterman, wow, great defense by Fairbanks to keep that one alive. Tess Biscup on the attack, and some more great defense by Fairbanks. Gunterman digs it out. Holland, cross court. The Heilborn.
There it is.
She puts it away. 22-11.
Man, Callie Heilborn. Carver is pretty pumped up right now, going up, splitting the defenders. It's an 11-point lead. Vikings have double the amount of points, 22-11.
And the Vikings are on an 8-0 run before that dump by Alaska Fairbanks. Katie Whiting, the senior, with the dump, but Vikings still up by 10, and Whiting is going to serve.
That was very well done by Whiting. 596 assists coming into this one, getting the setter dump there.
And she gets the ace. So 2 straight points by Alaska Fairbanks. And Whiting is going to serve again.
So Whiting, the setter, obviously she has nearly 600 assists on the year. She also leads the team with a hitting percentage of .280. Just over 50 kills on the season, too.
Another good serve there. And they're going to get Fairbanks. Check that.
Callie hit the antenna.
Heilborn hit the antenna on the attack.
Or it looked like on the replay, the Nooks clearly hit the antenna. You can see Callie's face right now. She's saying, that was not me. That was not me.
And the angle from where we're from,
it did look like Callie from where I was sitting.
It looked like from, I mean, even though we're sitting in the exact same spot, it looked like the ball did not hit it. It looked like Fairbanks hit it on the blocking attempt.
Yeah, you can see on that first replay we shared, the ball pretty clearly went, or excuse me, the net was touched by a Nooks defender. I couldn't tell who it was.
And Coach Diane Flick-Williams is going to challenge this one. She actually had, I keep calling them tickets. I don't know what they're called, but she had the slip, I guess you could say, to show the challenge. So this is Coach Diane Flick-Williams' second challenge of the match, and actually second challenge of the season. And let's see what happens here.
I would be pretty surprised if this didn't get changed to a point for Western.
It was a very quick look at it.
Referee talking to the bench referee.
And it looks like that's going to be changed. And I think that's what happened, Ben. I think what happened is on the blocking attempt by Fairbanks, they touched the antenna.
Yeah, Fairbanks certainly touched the antenna, and the referee said that a Heilborn touched the antenna. A challenge, it was White that touched the net. 23-13 now for the Vikings.
And Heilborn with the serve. So Coach Diane Flick-Williams now 1 for 2 on the night on challenges. And Gunterman puts it away. Vikings up 24-13, and they are at set point now.
For Western, in their last 3 matches, they are 2-1. In the 2 matches that they won the first set 25-13 in each of them.
Oh, wow. Crazy stat. And it looks like that's how they're going to win this set. That's a strange stat, Ben, and that's why you're the best color commentator in this arena tonight. Vikings win the first set 25-13. When we come back, second set. We'll be right back.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for today's GNAC battle between Western Washington University and Alaska Fairbanks. Vikings win the first set, 25-13. We're going to have Ben Bagley give you some stats. Ben, go ahead.
Vikings offense really just took off in that first set. They had 14 kills, just 3 attack errors. They hit 379 as a team. And for the Nanooks, it was the exact opposite. 6 kills, 9 attack errors, and a negative hitting percentage. The Nanooks actually do have more blocks than the Vikings do in that first set. Excuse me, I flipped those on my little paper. Vikings have 4 blocks, the Nanooks have 0. So far, offensively and defensively has been all Vikings thus far. Interestingly enough, the Nanooks actually came into this game with a slight edge in most of those statistical categories. They actually had more kills per set and more blocks per set. They did have a lower hitting percentage, but their stats were there. But in this one right now, we're just seeing utter domination by the Vikings.
And second set underway here in just a few moments. Vikings are going to be on the road next week. Next Thursday, they take on Western Oregon at Western Oregon. Game time, 7 p.m. Then followed by a game against St. Martin's 2 days later. Next Saturday, the 9th, that game time will be 5:15 p.m. And so the next time the Vikings are at home will be on the 14th against Seattle Pacific.
And you know the game that I have circled is October 23rd, Central Washington coming to Bellingham. Could be a top 25 showdown. The Wildcats already beat the Vikings in Ellensburg. These are two really, really talented teams. I can't wait to see them battle in Bellingham.
And then we've already seen Central Washington play live. They were at the 2021 WWU Invitational earlier this season, and they looked really, really good.
They played very well.
They lost to Metro State University, Denver, and Chaminade, but great matches nonetheless for the Wildcats, and it will be great. Two great coaches on both sides. But before that, we still have the second set here as Fairbanks starts out on top. 1-0. The Nooks lead, and they're going to serve.
That kill going to Avery Reynolds. Reynolds with her second kill. She has 4 attack errors. Reynolds leads this team in total points scored on the season. The Nooks have played 17 games. They're 11-6. Vikings, this is just their 11th game.
And on the attack here, that's a great dig by Woodruff. Gunterman on the attack. 50-50 ball, and not really, because Heilborn just lets it go because it doesn't go over the net. Vikings tie it up at 1.
Take a look here on this replay. Heilborn going up in position for the block, and the ball just falls short.
See, I would have definitely ran into the net right there.
Oh, certainly.
Heilborn with the serve. Good serve by the sophomore. Blocked, and that's a great pancake, but it goes out of bounds, so Fairbanks with the point, up 2-1.
And they did get that ball up. Unfortunately, both Biscup and Casey Woodruff went for it. If only one of them would have, they might have been able to dig that out. Tough play, and the Nooks have a lead.
And a tough serve for Alaska Fairbanks. Air, so we are tied here at 2. Vikings with the serve. Woodruff will serve for Western.
Just the first service error we've seen today. That one by Danny Dodge.
And Woodruff. Another sophomore. Knuckles it over. Good serve by the sophomore. On the attack, and that one almost blocked by Ritzesender. We've seen a lot of solo blocks by Ritzesender this season, actually for her whole career for that matter. Holland behind her back, over the Biscup, and she pushes it, she puts it through, and Biscup gets the kill. Vikings up 3-2.
There's an article written earlier this week, published by the NCAA, about the twins, Ritzesender and Biscup, both getting in on that one, and it's Biscup getting the kill. It's a great article, by the way. You should read it.
I have. It is pretty good. Actually, it's really good. And it's cool to see the Western Washington Vikings get some national attention, too, as well as anybody in the GNAC for that matter, because we are tied here at 3.
That one, another kill by Avery Reynolds. Very nice set. Putting it down the baseline.
And Maya Ohms in the match now. She's going to serve. Ohms, the sophomore from Taiwan. Gunterman on the attack, and that's played perfectly by the Nanooks. That's good job by Fairbanks, who may have gotten over or gotten away, I guess, with the double hit, it looks like, or the carry. But nonetheless, go ahead, Ben.
I was going to say, Western coaches, exactly. They were motioning for a carry.
And Ohms is going to serve again. Ohms, good serve. That one just died, but Gunterman puts it away. Actually, that one goes off. And it looks like that one's deflected, so even though it didn't go in, it was deflected, so the Vikings will get the point.
Last kill there by Gabby Gunterman. Nice dig. See Gunterman up top there. Just tipped at the line, just barely went wide.
And Tupulalogo in the match now, knuckles it over. On the attack. And I have the ball again, and I hate it. There we go. So point, Fairbanks, they're up 5-4. And finally, I knew where to throw the ball when I got it.
That was very well done. You handled it with grace.
That's not what happened inside my body. Holland gets the double hit there. So Fairbanks now with the lead, 6-4.
Adele Holland having a little bit of trouble. We've seen 2 ball handling errors and a bad set from her here in this match.
Tough serve for Nielsen. So the Vikings will get the point, and they will serve. Gunterman is going to serve.
Well, we have a quick moment here. Adele Holland, the true freshman. Last year, she was the Greater Tacoma Area Player of the Year. She led her team to a 15-0 record. The last time she played a full season, she broke the school record for assists in a season with over 1,000. Very, very talented freshman setter.
And a cross-court set to Heilborn, but Fairbanks, in this second set, they've been playing some great defense thus far. Ritzesender gets it through, and another dig by Fairbanks. Heilborn with the dig. Tupulalogo with the uncharacteristic out-of-system play, and Gunterman hits it long. So Fairbanks up 7-5, and Ben, there were 2-3 opportunities for the Vikings to capitalize there, but Fairbanks with some great defense.
Yeah, great defense, and they're playing much cleaner here in the second set. 0 attack errors thus far for the Nanooks, 2 for the Vikings.
And a good serve for Fairbanks. Heilborn right there. And good job by Woodruff, but that is put away by Fairbanks. Looks like that was Riley White, the sophomore, with the kill. And Fairbanks is now up by 3. You can see on this replay. Go ahead, Ben.
I should say, nice attempt by Casey Woodruff. She's always getting down on the ground, going for those pancakes. Couldn't get it done there.
And that one hit into the net. So unfortunately for Alaska Fairbanks, up 8-6, but they've had a couple of service errors in this set alone. They definitely have all the momentum here in the second set, as the Vikings took the first set in convincing fashion, 25-13. But this one has been handled by Fairbanks. But again, volleyball works in a way that can show momentum, and Heilborn gets the kill right there, and the Vikings are only down 1 now.
That kill is a testament to the power of Heilborn. Look at her get the kill. It actually knocks the defender back a little bit. She puts it high in the air so the defender couldn't get a good read on it. And it will drop in for a kill. Vikings within 1.
Ritzesender with the serve again. Cross court, and that one dug out. And a great job by Heilborn to dump it over. Heilborn right there. Holland over to Gunterman, and that one dug out. Danny dodged the libero with the great defensive play. And it looks like that one hit the antenna, I believe.
Yep, that was Riley White. You can see it here right on the replay. It was right at the beginning of that replay. She hit the net. We're all knotted up at 8.
And Ritzesender is going to serve again. So again, this game's a game of runs like Ben mentioned earlier. Great job by Holland to just hit it over. On the attack, that one went off the shoulder of Gunterman, but with the kill, Emily Moorhead puts the Nanooks in the lead now, up 9-8.
That was a great kill by Emily Moorhead. Known more for her defense. She's actually 3rd in the GNAC in total blocks. Getting it done on offense. There are tons of power on that kill to put the Nanooks back on top.
And Heilborn on the attack, and some more solid defense by Fairbanks. Woodruff and Holland almost run into each other, and on that block, great job by Fairbanks. That was Avery Reynolds on the block. And it looks like that was a combination block, though, with her and Moorhead. Then the Nanooks are up 10-8 now.
Yeah, Heilborn kind of got backed into a corner there. The Nanooks knew that she didn't really have anywhere else to go with the volleyball, so they just swarmed all over her. Tough one for Heilborn. Very nice defense by the team in white.
And Woodruff, Holland, over the Fairchild, and again, some great defense. Kate Whiting has been all over the place this set. And Gunterman on the attack, and then some more great defense by Fairbanks.
Goodness.
But just too much power by the junior, Gabby Gunterman from Lake Stevens. She puts it away. Vikings now down by 1.
What a pass by Casey Woodruff right before that replay started. She put it right in the perfect spot. Gunterman coming from the back, she has to jump from behind that white line. And Woodruff just put it in such a perfect place for her. Gunterman could hit it at the apex. Really big, powerful kill.
Deflected. Woodruff with the set. That's also a dig. On the transition, and great job by Heilborn. On that play, Riley White just tried to tap it over, but Heilborn read it like a book. We're tied here at 10.
Heilborn, all 6'1" of her getting up. That ball had no chance. Nice stuff.
And a good serve as I almost had to just wait for that play to develop. So that was a great serve by Holland.
Yeah, watch this whole sequence. The Nooks kind of scattered the whole time. Watch Fairchild just wait, and there she spikes it right down the middle of the defense.
That was also some good hustle by Moorhead. And that's a great catch by our stats team. And we're tied here at 11. And on the kill.
Last kill was by Avery Reynolds.
Avery Reynolds with the kill. We're tied here at 11. And Fairchild puts it away. Middle of the court. Great job by Fairchild. And then we've mentioned her on other broadcasts before, especially last spring in the abbreviated season. Fairchild spent the first 2 years getting little to no playing time that she was here, but she really came to play last spring, and she's gotten a lot of playing time this fall, thus far, and she's really capitalized on the opportunity. As Fairbanks puts it away, we're tied here at 12. Danny Dodge serving for Fairbanks, the senior from Topeka, Kansas. And if I am thinking correctly here, that is the capital of Kansas.
I'll be honest with you, I'm a fifth-year senior in college, and I have no idea if that's true or not.
We're going to go with it. Topeka, I believe, is the capital, and that's where Danny Dodge is from. We're tied here at 12. That's some great defense, again, by Whiting. The ball almost goes to me. It does not. Fairbanks takes a 13-12 lead.
The capital of Kansas is Topeka. You are correct. Well done.
Danny Dodge from Topeka, in parentheses, capital of Kansas. We have some getting the ball people ready. To be fair, these are volunteers that are doing the ball handling for the Vikings, students, sometimes last minute. So we are tied here at 13.
Good job on the tip drill there by Gabby Gunterman. Being aware, seeing the ball. I guess it wasn't quite a tip drill, more of just a floater. And it goes off to the head of one of the defenders, and we're all knotted up at 13. Gunterman does such a good job. She has so much power, but she can take it off just as easily as she can lay it on.
It's all about placement as well as power, the two Ps. And that's a great dig by Woodruff. My goodness. And it also looked like it hurt. Holland, cross court to Gunterman, and she puts it in.
Wow.
And I'm not sure if it's going to be.
Take a look at it here on the replay.
It looked wide from the angle that I saw from, so let's see here. Yes. And Coach Diane Flick-Williams is not going to challenge that play. Fairbanks up 14-13. Holland over to Heilborn. That one put away. Number 15, Sophie Schilling, the junior, with the kill. Fairbanks up 15-13.
Sophie Schilling with her 3rd kill of the game. Watch her just go up and the nice running jump hook. If you want to use basketball terms for it. Nice job slamming it home.
Another basketball term. Good
Yeah,
work.
there you go.
On the attack, deflected, and it's out. Good deflection. I mean, good defense by Ritzesender and Biscup. Vikings are now down by 3.
Yeah, 3 straight points for Fairbanks as well. Looks like that one went off the hand of Ritzesender, I believe.
Tapped over by Ritzesender. Deflected, dug out, Heilborn. Give and go, and Heilborn hits it out. So Coach Diane Flick-Williams is probably going to call a timeout here, and she is. Talk things over. Fairbanks up 17-13 here in this second set. They're going to try to tie this thing up at 1. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court, campus of Western Washington University. GNAC battle between Alaska Fairbanks and Western Washington University. And then the Vikings lead 1-0, but Fairbanks is in control here. What do the Vikings have to do to get back into this thing?
Vikings right now just have to kind of turn around, get that offense back and going. The Nanooks have outkilled them 11-8 here in the second set, have committed 3 fewer attack errors. For the Vikings, they've played 10 games this season. They've won 5 of the first set. So in 5 of the games, they won the first set. And every time they've won the first set, they've actually lost the second set. So trying to break that streak here, trailing by 4 here coming out of the timeout. Let's see what happens.
And that one put away by Gunterman. Vikings now down by 3. But just like we've seen with the Seattle Mariners, point differential does not mean really anything when it comes down to volleyball. Vikings won the first one by 12, but if Fairbanks wins this set, it's just going to be tied up at 1. And then it'll be a best of 3. Fairbanks, great job of bouncing back. Carly Nielsen, the freshman from South Weber. Actually, I believe that's Weber, Utah, because that's where Weber State.
A strong kill nonetheless. Heilborn Woodruff diving for it. Nielsen picking up her 4th kill of the evening, and there is a service error to give the Vikings a point. That error by Nielsen.
And Fairbanks is now up by 3, trading points since the timeout by Coach Diane Flick-Williams. Gabby Gunterman with the serve, midway serve, good serve by Gunterman on the attack, deflected, good dig by Gunterman. Woodruff, Vikings try to live another day here. Another good dig by Gunterman. Woodruff just has to tap it over. Dug out by Lalogo. Holland behind her back as that one is put in. Great composure by Alaska Fairbanks on that one because Holland.
That was almost an all-time highlight from Holland. Check this out. Oh, excuse me, that's the final point, dropping right in there. Right before that, Adele Holland had a setter dump where it was a behind her back pass hit down. It was crazy. I wish she would have hit it.
And that's why I mentioned that's great composure by Fairbanks because they weren't in awe like we were in awe on that play. They continued to play and they got the point. So although Adele Holland with a crazy good dump on her part, Fairbanks with the point. They're up 19-15. Holland over to Heilborn. Fairbanks with the block over. And Fairbanks just answering back a lot of the attacks by the Vikings thus far, especially Heilborn's. As that one might go in the back. Okay, it did not go in the bucket.
That one could not be answered.
I was more getting excited to see if it would go in the hoop, but I guess the angle, it makes that absolutely impossible.
Take a look here on the replay. Callie Heilborn spiking it down and goes off to blast off to the moon there.
Yes, and Ritzesender is going to serve here. Ryanitzer just gets it over, but a good serve nonetheless. The Nooks just have to hit it over. Holland over to Fairchild, and that's a great block. And it looks like it was combo block, but I saw Riley White was on there. Weird. Actually, Fairbanks is now up by 4. As you can see, great job by Riley White, the sophomore.
There's a nice quick 1-2 attack by the Vikings. Holland to Fairchild. Holland got to put it right up. Fairchild was already in the air when she got the set. But White, great job being in the position, shutting it down.
Knuckles it over. As Heilborn goes with the kill. Ouch.
Yeah, Callie was out for blood on that one. Wasting no time at all. Getting it up and down in a hurry. And immediately love that. Immediately pointing at her setter saying, great pass, great pass.
Hold now with the serve. Knuckles it over again. But bounced right back. Riley White. Fairbanks now 4 points away from taking this second set.
Fairbanks has been hitting really well in this set. 14 kills, just 2 attack errors. They're hitting .316 as a squad.
And another good serve out of system play. And Heilborn looks like a little bit of miscommunication here. We're going to keep things here as Coach Diane Flick-Williams calls a timeout. Fairbanks up 22-17. So the Vikings will go on to play Western Oregon next Thursday. That will be the 7th at 7 p.m. That's going to be on Viking TV. Also on the 9th at St. Martin's. That game time will be 5:15 p.m. So do not tune in at 7 p.m. or you'll be in the middle of the second or third set and you'll probably miss a lot of the action. And the Vikings will be back at home on the 14th against Seattle Pacific. Game time 7 p.m.
While we have a second here, let's look at the all-time series history between these two teams. Western leads the all-time series 47-7, including a 37-3 record in their 40 GNAC matches. Western has also won 23 consecutive matches versus the Nanooks, dating back to 2008, and they are 24-0 all-time in Bellingham. The last 17 matches that have all been won by the Vikings have also all been 3-set sweeps. So big testament to the Nanooks here, looking 3 points away of breaking that streak, looking to take a set in Bellingham.
And the Fairbanks, the Nooks doing a great job of bouncing back from that first set. And a great block by Fairchild and Heilborn. So the Vikings bounce back with the point, but they're going to have to string together a few more in order to take this second set and keep that streak of sweeping Alaska Fairbanks specifically here at home. As that one goes long. Good eye by Fairbanks. Fairbanks now 2 points away.
That service error by Callie Heilborn, her first.
Tapped over by Fairchild. A great rally right there. Fairchild goes for the back corner, and she's going to get it. It looks like she's going to get it.
All right, that kill by Olivia Fairchild, that's her 6th. Put it very wide into the corner. Nice job to get a hand on it. 2 hands on it, actually. Could not get it over. Vikings still facing a 4-point deficit.
And Woodruff is going to serve here. And Ben, we've seen the Vikings come back from deficits like this already this year, but like I said, don't want to take those for granted by any means. And it looks like the Vikings keep it alive. And it's pancake, but they're going to not call it. That one's a hard one to see, as that one will be Fairbanks point, 24-19.
Yeah, let's take a look at a replay. Casey Woodruff hit the deck hard. Almost got there. Head referee was right on top of it, though.
That's got to be one of the hardest calls to make right there. I actually don't really know how they do it, but you got to just trust their judgment, I guess, because there's no way for us to tell that in that one. As Biscup puts it away. So Fairbanks up 24-20. They're at set point again.
Good job by the seasoned Tess Biscup. Getting a kill there. It'll be set point for Fairbanks once again.
And that's a great dig. Tapped over by Gunterman. Cross court on the attack as that one goes out. So that's how Fairbanks is going to win this set. So great job by the Nanooks to bounce back after the Vikings handled them in the first set 25-13. They bounce back to win the second set 25-20. When we come back, set number 3, we'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together. So we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court, campus of Western Washington University, for today's GNAC battle between Western Washington University and Alaska Fairbanks. Vikings won the first set 25-13, but Fairbanks bounces back with a 25-20 victory here in the second set. Third set underway in about a minute or two, but before that, we're going to have Ben Bagley give you some stats. Ben, go ahead.
Vikings in the first set had 14 kills and just 3 attack errors. Well, in the second set, they had fewer kills and more attack errors. That's not the way you want to trend. And for the Nanooks, they completely flipped it around. 16 kills in that second set, just 3 attack errors. They hit 295. They had 2 blocks as well, their first 2 blocks of the match. So that snaps a 17 3-set sweep streak by the Vikings over the Nanooks. Let's look at some individual stats here. First for the Vikings, Gabby Gunterman leading the way with 10 kills. She has a double-double with 12 digs as well. Heilborn, 8 kills, 12 digs. The freshman setter, Adele Holland, 22 assists. And let's look at UAF Nanooks. Leading the way is Avery Reynolds with 6 kills. Nielsen has 5. 16 assists for their setter, Whiting. And overall, the Vikings are hitting 243 as a team. Alaska Fairbanks hitting 128. So now for the Vikings, after dropping that second set, looking at that stat I mentioned earlier, and there are 11 games now to start the season. They've won the first set 6 times. All 6 times now, they have lost the second set. So we're all tied up at 1-1, and Sean, you said it best. It's now best of 3.
Best of 3 here. Third set underway. And Fairbanks did a great job of bouncing back. Like we mentioned earlier, Vikings were in full control of the first set, but Fairbanks with some fantastic defense just could not let the Vikings get anything really going there as far as runs were concerned. The Vikings had some great points, but Fairbanks bounced back every single time. And so third set, this is going to be a pretty important set, obviously, because whoever wins this might win in 4. But the Vikings are going to start with the point up 1-0, and Holland is going to serve.
First kill there by Callie Heilborn. She's now 1 kill away from her double-double, 9 kills, 12 digs. She's hitting .259, the former All-American.
And that one was a great serve by Holland. Set up, Biscup puts it away. But that serve, that's one that you can see when you're at the angle that we are at, Ben, where it just straight up dies and is really hard to defend. And you wonder with a serve that soft, how that can be so hard to defend. And you see some of the best athletes in the nation struggle, and that's why, because it just straight up just loses its steam. Vikings up 2-0 early as that one is set over. Fairchild out of system play again. Holland over the Heilborn, and that one is dug out again by Dodge. Out of system play one more time by Biscup on the attack, dug out. That one by Colleen File rather. Another out of system play as that one goes through. And Ben, I believe that's Fairchild's second assist of the match. And for those of you out there who don't watch a lot of volleyball, it is very uncharacteristic for someone like Fairchild to have an assist.
I'll actually raise you. She has 3 assists in the match now.
Well, then that's even better. 3 assists for Fairchild, who normally dominates at the net via defense when it comes down to blocks or kills, but with 3 assists. But Fairbanks now on the board here in this third set. They trail 3-1.
That kill there by Emily Moorhead. Moorhead averages 1.1 kills per set. She's also third in the GNAC with 1.3 blocks per set. Moorhead, that was her 3rd kill, and she has 1 block.
And Moorhead,
that was mighty close on the baseline. For now, it's going to be a service ace. Looks like we're not going to see any kind of review.
that one's a tough one because it looked like it may have gone long, but the official has a great look at it. So, and the thing about it with Coach Diane Flick-Williams, she's already used 2 challenges today. You only get, I'm not really sure how many you get. I think you get 5. But you might have to actually wait on those and let that one go. But Fairbanks with 3 straight points. And Moorhead's going to serve again. Actually, check that. Riley White serving. She's the one who got the ace.
That last kill, though, was by Emily Moorhead, her 4th. The Nooks on a 3-0 run.
And then Fairchild with the kill. Fairchild having a great match thus far. We talked about those assists with 3, but she does have 7 kills to her credit.
She's also hitting .462. I mentioned she was 2nd in the GNAC, hitting .342 entering this game.
And the good serve by Heilborn on the attack. That one is dug out by Heilborn, but that one's going to go wide. Actually, check that. It stays in. And you know what? I don't blame, I believe it was Danny Dodge for letting that one go. It looked like that was definitely going out. Let's see this replay as Heilborn's going to serve.
Yeah, right on that sideline. Great dig by Heilborn, dropping it in for the point.
Deflected and goes in there. So Avery Reynolds, the senior, with the kill. And Fairbanks, they trail by 1 now. As that one just gets over, and Danny Dodge gets the service ace. So we're tied here at 5.
How many bruises do you think Casey Woodruff has after every game? She's on the ground every other possession. Not getting a hand on it there, and it was a service ace, but just keep an eye on the libero for Western. She is everywhere.
And to answer your question, probably 117.
At least.
Tess Biscup puts it away. 6-5, Vikings lead. Fairchild out, Ritzesender back in, and Woodruff is going to serve.
Well done by Biscup, just getting up and splitting the defenders. 4 kills for her, 2 attack errors.
And Woodruff is going to serve again. Good serve by the sophomore. On the attack, that one's blocked. Gutterman right there. That one dug out by Holland. And that one almost would have gone wide potentially. But nonetheless, great job by Fairbanks. Carly Nielsen. I believe that was Carly Nielsen.
It was, and we see on the replay here.
And it was with the assist by Kate Whiting.
A good assist by Kate Whiting, pushing it wide. So effective when offenses move horizontally rather than, side to side of the court. Stretch out the defense.
Biscup has it deflected, but it goes out of bounds. Vikings up 7-6, and Ben, we have a great match here. Given the fact that we are tied here at 1, and it is 7-6 Vikings with the lead. And we talked about it earlier. Point differential doesn't mean anything when it comes down to how you win a set, because the Vikings were in full control the first set, but Fairbanks came back and won the second one, so it's a brand new match, and we are tied here at 7. So even if there's not a lot of lead changes, so to speak, still doesn't mean it's not a great match to watch. And we're watching 2 great GNAC teams here going at it. And the thing about Fairbanks as well is they get the point here. Their only GNAC loss is to Simon Fraser. And earlier in the season, Simon Fraser beat Cal State San Bernardino.
Cal State San Bernardino was ranked number 1 at the time as well. Right now, they're still a top 10 team in the country.
Also, Fairbanks lost in 5 sets twice to Chaminade. We saw Chaminade play here at the WWU Invitational. We saw how good they were as well. As Gunterman puts it away, we're tied here at 8. But in years past, Fairbanks definitely had a lot of great talent, but it seemed like every time they would come to WECU Court, Vikings would handle them in the match. That is not the case this year. This is the best team they've had in a while. As that one's deflected and goes out of bounds. Riley White.
And you mentioned, Sean, that this is the best team that Alaska Fairbanks has had in a while. This is the most competitive that the GNAC has been in a while. Of course, Western's still a top 20 powerhouse. I believe they're at 113 consecutive weeks ranked in the top 25, so of course they're good. Central Washington top 25 now. They already beat Western this year. They're very, very good. Alaska Anchorage right now 4-0 in the GNAC. They're very scary. Alaska Fairbanks 4-1 in the GNAC. Simon Fraser, of course, doing very well. There's 5 teams that could really legit push for this GNAC title. It is much more competitive than it has been in the last 5-7 years that Western's kind of dominated. Those days are over. Not because Western got worse. The programs across the entire GNAC just got a lot better.
And a great job by the GNAC to get put on the board there, as Western's always been a powerhouse. Anchorage has always been really good, but these teams are doing a great job of competing here. And the Vikings are down by 1, and Fairbanks, like I said, doing a great job of bouncing back since the first set. And even though they're 11-6, they're 11-6. They're 4-1 in GNAC play, looking to go 5-1 potentially. But Alaska Fairbanks is up by 2.
So Alaska Fairbanks has scored 3 of the last 4 points. That one a kill by Riley White. White now has 6 kills. She's tied for second on the team. The Nooks 7 kills, no errors here in this third set.
And that is a great dig off of a powerful attack by Gunterman, but unfortunately for Fairbanks, the attack here doesn't go over the net. You can see on this replay, fantastic dig. That was by Kate Whiting in position. And it looked like that was Avery Reynolds who hit it into the net. So that one goes wide. So we're tied here at 11. But then, as much as it was cool to see the Vikings as well as they have been, this is some great volleyball that we've seen thus far this season, and actually the last couple seasons. Really competitive matches and just some overall really good volleyball. As Fairbanks gets another point here, up 12-11.
That last kill by Emily Moorhead. Moorhead now has 5. Both teams with 8 kills here in this third set. The Nanooks have 2 attack errors. Vikings have 1.
Gunterman, Holland, or to Fairchild. And that one is blocked and put back. As that was a combo block. Carly Nielsen and Emily Moorhead with a defensive stance.
Nicely done. Excuse me. Sorry, Sean. I was
No,
just saying,
it's all
nicely
good.
done by Moorhead. I mentioned again, she's 3rd in the GNAC in blocks. Getting one there. She averages 1.3 per set.
Fairbanks up 13-11. And it's nice to see WECU Court with a lot of fans here today. The service ace by Riley White. And Coach Diane Flick-Williams calls a timeout. Fairbanks up 14-11. We're tied 1 set apiece. We'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court on campus of Western Washington University. GNAC matchup between Vikings and Alaska Fairbanks. Vikings won the first set 25-13, but Alaska Fairbanks with their first set victory in quite some time here at WECU Court, winning 25-20, and they lead in the third set here, 14-11 in the driver's seat here.
They've scored 3 in a row. The Vikings have not had a kill since this set was tied 8-8.
On the attack, Gunterman Holland over the Heilborn, tapped up. Somehow Fairchild comes out of nowhere. Fairchild almost gets another assist on that one. Gunterman, Holland behind her back. Biskup hits it through, and she gets it. Tess Biskup, 6 kills on the night. Vikings down by 2.
Vikings win 10 points without a kill, but off the nice feed by Holland, Biskup just squeaks it right past the defenders. Quick break. Casey Woodruff wiping up some moisture on the court. Vikings hitting 304 in this set, and Nanooks hitting 286.
And Heilborn's going to serve. And good serve by Heilborn. Cross court to Moorhead. Deflected. Woodruff right there. Good timing.
Wow.
By Holland and Fairchild. And that takes a lot of practice, but not a lot of game support here. The Vikings are now down by 1.
Fairchild was already in the air, ready for the kill when she received that set. Really nice timing, and Gabby Gunterman ties us up.
And that is a great block. Great veteran play by Gunterman, the junior.
That was officially a block by Gabby Gunterman. Vikings now 7 blocks in the match, the first of the set.
Another great serve by Heilborn. And Carly Nielsen with the kill. Fairbanks up 15-14.
Nielsen picking up her 7th kill. She's tied with Avery Reynolds for the team lead. Nielsen's also hitting .389 with no attack errors. Really nice match for her.
And another great job by Holland and Fairchild. Fantastic timing, and that is so hard to defend.
Yeah,
Ben.
Fairchild's coming out of the game here, but look at that. Fairchild's already jumping before Holland even sets the ball. We call that a quick attack. That is a setter and a middle blocker in perfect sync. We've seen it throughout this entire set.
We're tied here at 15. Fairbanks does one of their own. Holland cross court to Gunterman. Some great defense, somehow, some way hit across. Holland over the Biscup, and she puts it away. So Tess Biscup, 7 kills on the night, and the Vikings, they now have the lead 16-15.
And a 5-1 run for the Vikings coming out of that timeout. At that timeout, I said they hadn't had a kill in their last 10 points. They've had 4 kills in a row. How about that?
That one's knuckled over. On the attack, dug out by Heilborn. Great job by Holland to save it. Great defense by Fairbanks. And that one dug out by Woodruff. Great job by Heilborn on the hustle. She looked like she was on a slip and slide there. But nonetheless, Fairbanks with the point.
Another kill by Carly Nielsen. Nielsen's actually putting together a very good game. 8 kills on her 19 attacks. She's hitting .421. She also has 2 digs and is responsible for 2 service aces. Serving here is going to be Ohms. Nanook's already with 3 service aces in the set.
Ohms with the good serve. Woodruff right there. Holland may have gone away with a double hit there, but a great job. Kate Whiting, the setter. She gets the kill, the senior from Rapid City, South Dakota.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Vikings. Adele Holland put a set in a place that nobody could really handle it, so they got a poor return over, allowed the Nanooks to really set up a quick offense and get the kill.
And that one's in there. So, tough break for the Vikings, but I guess it wouldn't be a tough break for Fairbanks, as they're up 18-16. Ohms with its ace. Deflected and out of bounds, so Biscup again with the kill, 8 kills.
Tess Biscup getting it right back here. When we see her from that outside hitter position, she loves to go cross court. So if she's on the front left, she's trying to go back right. If she's on front right, she's trying to go back left. Getting it there, 1-point game.
Tupulu logo in the match now. Vikings down by 1. On the attack, as that one goes long. Long and wide. Carly Nielsen on the attack air, and we're tied here at 18. And Ben, this is probably the most competitive set of the match thus far, because we talked about the domination the Vikings had in the first set, but even though it wasn't as dominating by Fairbanks, Fairbanks pretty much controlled the second set as well. So this is by far the closest set we've had today, as Fairbanks gets the point.
I was going to say we've seen really good offense from both sides. I really think it's going to be who steps up defensively. We've seen strong defense, we've seen strong offense. Right now, the offense is having a little bit too much of their way with it. Both teams kind of scoring at will. We'll see who can iron up those defenses sooner.
The logo out of system play over to Gunterman, and that one may have gone out, but Ohms got it. Holland over to Ritz Center. That's a great block. Another tough attack as Heilborn goes for it, and that is dug out by Ohms. As that one is attack air by Carly Nielsen. Man, that was an exciting rally, though.
That was a great defensive stand by Alaska Fairbanks. They were stopping everything at the net. They were getting digs. So unfortunate for them for this attack to just go right into the net. I was mentioning defense is going to win it. They had a great defensive stand. It was the offense that fell short. But they're riding that wave of momentum right now. This Nanooks defense looking really strong on these last couple of points.
We're tied here at 19. 50-50 ball. Looks like Ritzesender somewhat came out on top. The logo over. And a great job by the Vikings. By the way, in the match, Gabby Kepley, who has had those attacks right there. Ritza Sender puts it away. We're tied here at, actually check that, Vikings up 20-19.
Same situation, really good defensive stand by Alaska Fairbanks, but that one, you can't put it right there for Chloe Ritzesender. She puts it down. Vikings take the lead. And it looks like we are going to have a timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it right here.
And we'll keep it right here as the Vikings are up 20-19. And we're here in the third set. And Ben, this has been a fantastic third set by both teams, but I guess what do both teams need to do in order to take it, even though they both can't take the set? Well,
we've seen the Nanooks right now. They're really doing a good job of getting those digs, getting those stuffs at the net, and Western just attacking. So right now what Alaska Fairbanks needs to do is flip it a little bit, turn some of these great digs into really strong offensive possessions and kind of put the onus on Western to make a stop rather than just keep attacking. But for the Vikings, they need to get some of these attacks through. They're getting stuffed at the net. They're getting dug out pretty easily. I want to see them move more laterally, cross court side to side, try and stretch out that Alaska Fairbanks defense and get some more open looks at the net. They're really just not finding the open spots as the Nanooks defense holding tight. So we're going to see which one can do it better. Western 5 points away, Nanooks 6 points away. And we are 6 seconds away from the start of this or the end of this timeout.
On the court for the Vikings, we got Gunterman, the logo, Kepley, Heilborn, Ritzesender, and Woodruff. Gunterman is going to serve. Midway serve. A great dig, out of system play. Kepley, the lefty. And on the attack, great job by Fairbanks. Sophie Schilling put it away.
That's what I said Alaska Fairbanks needed to get more aggressive on offense. They had 3 attacks, if I remember correctly, just in that last little sequence right there. Third one finally finding court to tie this game up.
At 20 apiece. 5 kills. For Schilling, the junior, who's also serving it here. Holland cross court to Heilborn, deflected and out of bounds. Point Vikings. Vikings up 21-20.
And there's a way to find a gap. If you can't find a gap, make one yourself. Heilborn putting it right through the defenders. Little help of a tip, and it goes into no man's land for a point.
And Heilborn now with 12 kills to go along with 15 digs like it was nothing. As Ritzesender serves it and it goes long, so we're tied here at 21.
Heilborn has now recorded a double-double in 10 of the Vikings' 11 matches this year. She has 12 kills and 15 digs.
And that one goes long. So back-to-back service errors by both teams, as that one was by Kate Whiting. Vikings up 22-21. And Adele Holland, the freshman, and for the first time in almost a decade, the true freshman for the Vikings with the serve. But that one is put away. Riley White, the sophomore, ties it at 22.
Well done by Riley White, her 7th kill. Take a look at it quickly here, putting it right into the teeth of the Viking defenders. Enough muscle to get it through.
And a great job by Fairchild, but that is a great dig by Dodge. Another good dig by Woodruff. Gunterman gets it through. And I apologize for fumbling over my words, but that was a great job by both teams. Good defense by both teams, but Gunterman with the kill. Vikings up 23-22. And we're going to go to a timeout here and keep things here. Coach Brian Scott calls a timeout for Alaska Fairbanks. Vikings are up 23-22 here in the third set, and we're tied 1 set apiece.
Well, we have some time here. Let's look over just some miscellaneous stats for the Vikings. You know I like my stats.
You do like your stats.
So dating back to the 2018 season, the Vikings overall are 72-13. Coming into this season already, they are 6-4. Back on September 10th and 11th, they played in the Colorado Premier Challenge, and they lost 3 of the 4 games they played there. And these numbers are right off the top of my head, but the teams that played in that tournament, the number 1 team played, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 9, number 11, number 17. These are all top 25. It was crazy how many ranked teams played there. So the Vikings lost to Wayne State, who after that tournament ended up as the number 4 team in the country. And they lost to Lewis, who was ranked number 5 at the time. They've also lost to Cal State San Bernardino, who was ranked number 6 at the time. So a lot of these losses for the Vikings have been to really, really good national programs. And we're seeing another really competitive game here in the GNAC. There's just great D2 volleyball all around.
And some of the teams that maybe weren't ranked were really close to being ranked. Central Washington being one of those teams. And Fairbanks is on their way as well. So we were tied here at 23 coming out of the timeout.
MSU Denver, who we saw in that initial tournament, also competed in that Colorado Premier Challenge. They are now ranked number 2 in the country.
Tapped over. Great dig by Danny Dodge, who also served on this play. That one is blocked by Fairchild and Biscup.
Big one from Fairchild there.
It looks like Fairchild was the one who, in essence, deflected it, but they'll get a combo block on that one.
This Fairchild and Biscup, she's second in the GNAC with 1.3 blocks per set. She makes a set point.
And Woodruff with the serve here. On the attack, and that was blocked too, and that's how this set is going to end. That was Ritzesender. There may have been a combo block, but that was definitely Ritzesender right there to send it away. And then that is a great way to end the third set with the Vikings winning it 25-23, and they lead 2-1. And Ben, I'll get some of your input when we come back, but we're going to go to a break. When we come back, 4th set. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back here to WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington, on the campus of Western Washington University. We are headed into set number 4 here. Vikings leading 2-1. Western won the first set 25-13. They lost the second 25-20. And they just won set number 3 25-23. Vikings 1 set away now from taking this match. Of course, the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks looking to battle right back. Let's take a look at some stats. Vikings and Fairbanks in that third set each had 15 kills. The Nanooks were plagued by 8 attack errors. Vikings had 4 blocks. Vikings blocked the 24th and 25th point. They had 2 blocks to end the set in that last one. Vikings hit 310 in the set, the third set I should say. The Nanooks hit 171. Vikings hitting 267 as a team with 42 kills in the match. I'm sure you can hear sweet Caroline through my mic right now. And for the Nanooks, 37 kills, hitting 143 in the match. Some individual stats. First for the Vikings, Heilborn and Gunterman leading the way, each with a double-double, 12 kills, 15 digs for Heilborn, 14 for Gunterman. And for Alaska Fairbanks, led by Nielsen with 10 kills. She's having a great match. 10 kills, just 3 attack errors. She's hitting .292. White and Reynolds, each with 7 kills as well. 29 assists for Whiting, the setter for Alaska Fairbanks. And 33 assists, the first 33 assists for freshman setter, Adele Holland. Adele Holland, in her last full season, she won numerous MVPs and all kinds of all-region awards at Puyallup High School. In her last full season in 2019, she set the Puyallup High School single-season record with a 1,110 assists in a single season. She has 33 here in her first collegiate match as a Viking.
And fourth set underway here, and the Vikings pick up where they left off with the block. You can see here on the replay, it looks like there was Biscup, and it was. And Holland is going to serve again. Vikings are up 1-0. On the attack, deflected. Holland out of system play. Fairchild over the Heilborn. And just like we mentioned earlier, just so I don't mess up here again, 4th assist for Fairchild, I believe?
Yes, that was the 4th assist for Olivia Fairchild. The middle blocker, number 13, right there, finding Heilborn, who gets it through. 2-0 Vikes.
And that is crazy to think. 9 kills, but 4 assists for someone who never usually gets an assist. Not that, it's just not a part of the position, honestly. And then she follows it up with a monster kill. Vikings are up 3-0, riding the momentum from set number 3. And Holland is going to serve again.
Back-to-back kills from Heilborn and Fairchild. Fairchild now in the double-digit club as well, 10 kills, and she's hitting .444.
Close to the net here on the attack. And a great bounce back, my goodness. Avery Reynolds, the senior, with some hot sauce on it.
Really strong kill there by Avery Reynolds, snapping that 3-0 run by the Vikings. Reynolds leads this team, averaging 2.7 kills per set.
And serving now, Riley White, and that one's in there with the ace. So great bounce back by Fairbanks. The hardest thing to do, especially in volleyball, is to stop the momentum on the road. And Fairbanks has done a great job since the first set of doing that. Vikings have gone on a run. Fairbanks has made sure to kind of bounce back, even without a timeout necessarily, playing some great defense. As that one goes wide. So the Vikings with the point, 4-2 Vikings lead. As that was Moorhead with the attack air.
It's going to be Callie Heilborn serving for the Vikings. There it is. Vikings have just 1 ace in this game. Riley White for Fairbanks has 5 by herself.
5 aces for Riley White. That's incredible. And a point for Alaska Fairbanks right there on the attack. That was a kill by Avery Reynolds again. So the Vikings lead 4-3, but Danny Dodge is going to serve the libero, the senior from Topeka, Kansas. Biscup on the attack. Out of system play as Dodge goes to Reynolds. Whiting over to Schilling, and that one dug out by Holland. And I would say a little bit of miscommunication, but it wasn't really miscommunication, just a lot of good hustle by both Heilborn and Biscup. This is just a great all-around rally. And a great job by the Vikings to keep the rally alive, because sometimes it doesn't mean that you're going to get the kill on the attack. As you can see on that play, I do not blame Carly Nielsen for mishitting that one. She had a really hard angle to get that over, but the Vikings with the point, they're up 5-3.
Yeah, Nielsen had to find the angle as well as make sure she didn't run into the net. Really difficult stuff, and great rally on both sides. Just had to come to an end eventually.
And that one is blocked on the attack. Ritzesender puts it away, and another assist by Holland. And Woodruff is going to serve Vikings up 6-3.
There's Ritzesender. Great pass from Holland. Just a quick little attack.
And that is so impressive by Holland to not even jump on that one. And get the power enough and the timing. Great job. Deflected. Gunterman right there. On the attack, and that is great defense. Great bounce back. That was Carly Nielsen and Sophie Schilling. As you can see on this replay.
And nice strong block.
Nielsen with it. The shared block, but Nielsen with the real deflection.
And for Schilling, that was her 70th block of the season.
And Gunterman hits it wide. Schilling, 70th block of the season. That's incredible.
For some reference, the leader for the Vikings right now is Olivia Fairchild, and she has 62.
That's pretty impressive on its own.
Helps that she has 7 in this game alone.
And that's a great dig by Woodruff. Out of system play, Ritzesender over to Gunterman. That one dug out by Dodge. Whiting over to Schilling, dug out by Woodruff. White, actually, check that. Holland over the Ritzesender, and Ritzesender shakes her head. I don't think she meant to do that, but nonetheless, she got it.
Let's take a look here on the replay. Woodruff over to Ritzesender, and she gets it through. It was Woodruff to Biskup to Ritzesender. Another unusual little combination.
Vikings up 7-5 here. And a 50-50 ball. Or not really a 50-50 ball as much as just great timing by Gunterman on the approach by Schilling. Put it away, Vikings up 8-5.
Yeah, Gunterman's really having a good game. We've seen her do that a number of times, those tip blocks. Vikings now 12 blocks in the match.
On the attack, Woodruff right there. Holland over to Gunterman, deflected. Ohms with the dig. On the attack, deflected again. Heilborn with the dig. Holland may have gotten away with the double hit. And I think she did. I don't know. Oh, it may have just looked like it. But Gunterman with the kill.
Long story short, it's a kill by Gunterman, yes.
Yes. And sometimes, Ben, on those ones, I just trust the officials. It's really hard to see. Cross court to Gunterman, and definitely was deflected. Vikings up 10-5.
That's back-to-back kills by Gabby Gunterman now.
And a timeout on the floor for Alaska Fairbanks. Vikings lead 2-1, and they lead in this fourth set 10-5. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together. So we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University. Vikings taking on Alaska Fairbanks. Vikings up 10-5 here in the fourth set. They lead 2-1. Coach Brian Scott called a timeout, talked things over. Vikings with the momentum here, up by 5. That one dug out by Woodruff, almost hits the overhang, tapped over. Again, great defense by Fairbanks. Woodruff right there, but too much power by Carly Nielsen to put it away. Fairbanks now down by 4.
Good kill by Carly Nielsen, and her good night continues. She's up to 11 kills now, hitting .206. 2 digs as well. Fairbanks getting that last point, snapped another 3-0 run by the Vikings.
And Carly Nielsen serving. Holland behind her back. Was that one put away? Somehow kept going. I really don't know what happened there. It's somehow, some way, but Gunterman touches the net. I really don't know how that rally stayed alive there. Okay.
That one befuddled me as well. It looked like the ball was on the ground. A hand must have gotten under there. Hopefully we have a replay of it here. Let's see. Going down. Was it off the foot
I
of
think
Adele
it went
Holland?
off the foot. I believe so.
My goodness.
And a great block by Schilling. So 3 straight points by Fairbanks. And even though that last point was crazy, Fairbanks did end up getting the point off of Gunterman barely touching the net, off of saving another dig.
Yeah, Gunterman had back-to-back kills just a few points ago. Now back-to-back attack errors. It's a 2-point game.
And Ritzesender on the attack. Push to the corner. And that one's in. So Fairbanks bouncing back from that timeout. Vikings had all the momentum before the timeout. And that timeout was perfectly executed by Coach Brian Scott. And since then, Anchorage with a 4-0 run.
Fairbanks?
Yeah, Fairbanks. You're right. On the attack. Gunterman deflected and out. Vikings, they lead Fairbanks 11-9. And serving is going to be Gunterman.
Fairbanks had 3 points in a row. Gabby Gunterman had 2 attack errors in that span. That one, she's just too strong, muscling it through. 11-9 Vikings.
Midway serve. Cross court. Deflected and out of bounds on the attack. Riley White with the kill. White now has 9 kills, actually 8 kills to her credit, go along with 6 digs. Fairbanks now trail by 1, 11-10. And Schilling is serving it for Fairbanks. Holland over the Ritzesender, and that's timed perfectly by Riley White, the sophomore. And we are tied here at 11, and Ben, Fairbanks now on a 6-1 run.
Yeah, and strong defense from the Nanooks. They have 3 blocks now just in the set, 6 in the match. Western hitting just .087 here in the fourth set, their lowest hitting percentage of any set. These white jerseys are really all over the court on defense. They're making it hard for Western right now.
Holland over to Heilborn, deflected and out or in, doesn't matter. Point Vikings, 12-11. Western with the lead.
So for Heilborn and Gunterman, they're most successful in this set when they're almost like taking a little bit off of it and trying to go for those tips, hitting it off the tops of the hands of those defenders right at the net.
Tapped over. The logo with good hustle and a great job by Holland to keep it alive. Cross court. On the attack, Riley White. We've been saying her name a lot as of late. 9 kills to her credit. We're tied here at 12.
Riley White picking up her 9th kill.
And Kate Whiting serving. Right-handed serve. Knuckles it over. Gunterman right there. Holland cross court to Heilborn. And a great dig by Whiting. White just has to keep it alive. Tapped over, and a great placement by Emily Moorhead, the senior. Fairbanks up 13-12.
Moorhead just finding the soft spot. Looks like she dekes it so well, like she's gonna get a big, powerful hit. Takes it off, puts it over, drops it right in the middle of all 6 Vikings.
And I'm not sure if that was planned or not, but nonetheless, great job by Moorhead to either plan it or adjust. Nanooks with the 13-12 lead in the 4th set. They need this set to extend the match and to go to a possible 5th set. Vikings, if they win this set, they go away with a 3-1 match victory. White again with the kill, and Fairbanks is up 14-12.
Back-to-back kills now. Riley White, then Moorhead back to White now. She's up to 10 kills, 5 aces and 6 digs. Pretty great stat line from number 10 for the Nanooks.
Pushed over, another good dig by Whiting. Tapped over, Gunterman read it like a book. Holland over to Fairchild, deflected, and another dig by Whiting. White out of system play over. Heilborn just has to keep it alive. Great job by Dodge, but White again. That one dug out by Woodruff. Holland cross court to Heilborn, and she puts it away. The Vikings now down by 1, and Ben, go ahead.
I was just going to say the Western offense is just so strong. They just attack and attack and attack and attack. Finally, one gets through by Heilborn.
And Holland is going to serve here. Gets it over to net there. Cross court. As that one goes long. On the attack, Avery Reynolds. Attack air, and we're tied here at 14.
Avery Reynolds now has 9 kills and 10 attack errors. Both teams have 5 attack errors here in the 4th set.
That one goes long, as that is a service error by the true freshman. 15-14, Fairbanks with the lead. Carly Nielsen in the match now to replace Colleen File. That one put away by Biscup. Even though they continue to play Fairbanks, but we are tied here at 15.
Man, did you see the topspin put on that by Biscup? That ball just died. You could almost see the arc of the ball. It wasn't a straight line down. It had so much topspin, it literally spun early and just cut into the ground. Great kill.
As that one is put away by Avery Reynolds. Fairbanks up 16-15, and in the match for Fairbanks and serving, actually check that, Danny Dodge is serving, but in the match is Laura Weber. As that one deflects and goes, so we're just going back and forth here, Ben. Tied at 16. This is some great volleyball.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that the offenses were there, but the defenses were doing really, really well. Well, the offenses right now are really just taking over this game. It's a kill on one side, kill on the other, kill on one, kill on the other. Both defenses need to find some sort of answer because both offenses are running wild.
And that is a solo block by Rita Sender. And then we have seen that so often the last 3 years that she has been here, just all by herself, controlling the net. Especially, it seems like it's always in the middle of the net as well. And the Vikings are up 17-16. On the attack, deflected. And Biscup hits it and deflects out of bounds. Vikings up 18-16. And I think Coach Brian Scott might call timeout here. He's talking to the officials. And he will. Vikings with the lead, 18-16, and they're up 2-1. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court. Vikings taking on Alaska Fairbanks GNAC battle as the band just got done playing some Billy Idol.
You know, Sean, if I may real quick, at the timeout, TV timeout, both of us were checking baseball scores because baseball is almost October. It's just such a great time for sports right now. We got just at Western, we have volleyball and soccer. If you like professional sports, the NFL is here, baseball is here, hockey's starting soon, NBA is starting soon. God, this is just such a great time to be a sports fan.
Awesome time. We got a great seat right here tonight watching some fantastic volleyball. Come out of the timeout, Holland just has to set it over. That's a great dig, but a better kill by Schilling, the junior from Berlin, Germany. Fairbanks now down by 1.
Schilling picking up her 6th kill, snapping a 3-0 run by the Vikings.
And Ohms with the serve. And that one somehow kept alive by Fairbanks. Great job by Dodge on the hustle. Tough dig. Whiting, Dodge. Over the white, and that one is blocked and sent back. My goodness. 19-17 Vikings lead as Kepling comes in the match for Holland and Biscup, and Tupu Lulogo also in the match now is going to serve.
Pair of twins, Ritzesender and Biscup, connecting on that block. 14 blocks for the Vikings here through 4 sets.
Just gets it over to net. On the attack. Schilling has kind of came alive here. The stats aren't eye-popping, but she does have 7 kills on the match.
Yeah, and a strong one here right in the middle. Going straight down. Look how fired up she is. The Nanooks are not out of this. They are playing with fire. Or with fire within themselves, not like playing with fire. You know what I mean.
I was going to say, yeah, do not condone that. As Ritzesender somehow sends it through. Great defense by the Nanooks. Then 2 straight points by Fairbanks, and we're tied here at 19.
That kill by Riley White. White and Schilling really have been taking over as of late. Of course, Kate Nielsen's having a good game as well. 11 kills now for White, 11 for Nielsen.
Oh, and that is a great serve.
Great serve.
Fantastic serve by Carly Nielsen. And we're going to go to a break here as Coach Diane Flick-Williams calls a timeout. Fairbanks up 20-19. The Vikings up 2-1. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court. Western Washington taking on Alaska Fairbanks. Fairbanks on a 3-0 run before Coach Diane Flick-Williams.
Adele Holland, that was crazy.
And another behind her back set. this one is actually successful because that is the first time I've seen that in a long time.
That out. Going right up, her right shoulder was facing the net and took her right hand, just put it up and just snuck it right behind her to tie this game up. What a highlight from the freshman. Wow.
And we are tied here at 20. Great job. She does come out of the match here. On the attack, as that one's in there. Riley White fires back, and she gets the kill. And White now has 12 kills to her credit.
Coach Flick Williams not too happy. A defensive breakdown there for sure. You see all that open area back behind Gunterman. Adele Holland back in the game. Gabby Kepley checked out.
And Schilling serving here. Knuckles it over. Holland over to the Heilborn. Oh my goodness.
Great decision there by Adele Holland, finding her old reliable multi-purpose weapon of Callie Heilborn wide. Heilborn goes straight down. Immediately goes to thank her setter, saying, thank you, good set. We're all knotted up at 21.
And Heilborn now has 16 kills to go along 21 digs. As that one is put away, White is on fire this fourth set. She now has 13 kills to her credit.
The last one, that was number 10, Riley White. It was officially, this kill was given to Avery Reynolds on the stat program. That should be changed. That was Riley White. Really strong answer.
And Whiting is serving. Holland over to Heilborn. She places it perfectly into no man's land. And we're going to see, actually looks like Fairbanks is okay. At about 2 or 3 of the Fairbanks athletes run into each other on the dive, but they look like they're good. They're just toweling the area in the middle of the court.
So Adele Holland did get mighty close to a double hit on that last one. You saw it on the replay. It just sneaked off of her hands. Coach Brian Scott of the Nanooks was begging for it, throwing his head up in the air, saying 2-2-2. Referees didn't see it, or Adele Holland was just sneaky enough to get it in there. We're all tied up.
Which means she has to be extra careful from here on out because they'll be watching it. On the attack, that one dug out by Gunterman. Woodruff over to Heilborn, and that one dug out by Danny Dodge. Whiting over the Reynolds, and that's another good block. Tapped over, Biscup right there. Holland over to Heilborn, and that one is dug out by Danny Dodge. That is incredible. My goodness. That one was pretty much on the ground, and Dodge digs it out. And on the kill, Fairbanks takes the lead 23-22. And this has just been an exciting set, both sets 3 and now set 4. We're going to keep things here as Coach Diane Flick-Williams calls a timeout, talk things over. Fairbanks is up 23-22. They're trying to extend this match and go into a 5th set. Vikings trying to take this match in 4 sets. But my goodness, we're here at WECU Court in Bellingham. And Ben, this has been an exciting night for the first GNAC battle of the season here in Bellingham.
Oh, this has been great. And I don't even think we're that close to this match being over. Alaska Fairbanks right now, their defense is tremendous. They are everywhere. Heilborn has scored the last 2 points for the Vikings. In that span, she's scored 2 points. She's had about 7 total attacks that the Nanooks are just digging out, blocking at the net. They're just everywhere. I know Western, they've outkilled the Nanooks 57-52 overall in the match. But this Alaska Fairbanks defense has been really, really strong. Not their blocks necessarily, but just keeping the ball in play and getting it back over.
And Fairbanks will be serving here. Up 23-22. Back in the match, Carly Nielsen. Fairbanks 2 points away. Again, you have to win by 2. First to 25, winning by 2. White is going to serve again. Woodruff, Holland, over the Heilborn, and again, Dodge just seems to be right there.
Dodge is everywhere.
Exactly. Gunterman on the attack. Out of system play. Reynolds. And that one is blocked. And we are tied here at 23.
That one was Fairchild and Heilborn, two of the best blockers on the team. You can see they just went up in perfect synchronization, getting that one. Fairchild came into this one with 55 blocks, Heilborn with 25.
And Heilborn is serving it. We're tied here at 23, and she almost gets the ace. A great job by Fairbanks to keep it alive. On the attack, Biscup, and that is dug out, oh my goodness, by Whiting. Reynolds on the attack, and that one hits the corner. Great placement by, was that Reynolds?
That was Avery Reynolds, yep.
Yes, great placement by Reynolds. Great job. And now they are at set point.
Take a look at this quick replay here, going wide, touching the corner.
And Fairchild, and this one stays alive. That was a pancake, it looked like, by Fairbanks. And that's how the set's going to end.
Goodness.
But Coach Diane Flick-Williams is definitely going to challenge this potential pancake. So we'll see how this one ends. If the call on the court stands after that rally, because you can't challenge until the point is finished. But earlier in that rally, Fairbanks, and I believe it was Danny Dodge, pancaked and got a dig from that pancake, kept it alive. Everybody else went crazy, but the officials did not whistle anything. This will be a very difficult one to overturn, but the call on the court right now is that Fairbanks got the point, and if they get this point, or if they actually have it be upheld, they won the fourth set 25-23. As of right now, that is what is going to happen. But we'll see if this is overturned. If it's overturned, we're tied at 24, and we just keep going.
Now, I do appreciate this from the referees that they let the point continue to play out. If they would have just whistled it dead there and Dodge actually did get a hand under it, then it would have been tied 24-24, and then the Nooks kind of would have been slighted a little bit. So I like they just let the entire point play out, see who got it, and now afterwards, they're going to go back and see if the ball did hit the ground. It's much easier to overturn something that happened in the past than to stop a play early and not let it even develop.
Oh, 100%. And if there's enough evidence to overturn it, then the Vikings will get the point. We'll be tied at 24. If there's not, then we're going on to a fifth set, and it'll be the first of 15 points.
And when the point ended, before the challenge came in, when the Nooks thought they had straight up won the set, they were fired up. Head coach, the entire bench, the players, man, they were excited. Take a look at this quick replay. Ball on the ground. That looks like it's off the hand of Danny Dodge.
It looks like
that looks like an excellent pancake.
Looks like Dodge got underneath that. And if anything, it doesn't look like it would be enough to overturn it. I don't blame Coach Diane Flick-Williams for challenging that play. You might as well.
But here we go. Are we headed to a fifth set?
And we are.
Yes, we are.
So we are headed to a fifth set. And that's exactly how this first GNAC match of the season here at WECU Court will come to here, as Gunterman alongside Kate Whiting will go for the coin flip. And it looks like the Vikings will probably start the serve here.
So for the Vikings, this is going to be their fifth time this season headed into a fifth and final set. They are 3-1 in those matches. Their victories are over number 11 MSU Denver. They defeated Lynn College, and they defeated Simon Fraser all in 5 sets. And their one loss was back on September 11th in that Colorado Premier Challenge. They lost to number 6 Cal State San Bernardino in a 5-set thriller. Vikings had a 2-1 lead in that one and ended up dropping it.
And then if you don't mind doing this here, why don't you go over some stats for the first 4 sets? It's going to be kind of crazy.
I would love to. First, let's look at the Vikings. Let's look individual first. Leading the way has been the All-American Callie Heilborn, 17 kills and 21 digs. Gabby Gunterman, a double-double as well, 16 kills, 18 digs, and 10 for Fairchild and Biscup. Fairchild having such a great game. She's also hitting .348 with 8 blocks. Vikings have 15 total team blocks. Let's look at some team comparisons. Right now, Vikings leading pretty much across the board. 57 kills compared to 53 for the Fairbanks. Fairbanks has 28 attack errors, Vikings just 17. Vikings are hitting .240, Fairbanks hitting .146. The Vikings have 15 blocks, just 7 for the Nanooks. However, the edge for Fairbanks is in the serving game. 9 service aces for them. 9 service aces through 4 sets. That's crazy. And just 1 service ace for the Vikings. Some individual stats for Alaska Fairbanks. Leading the way right now is Avery Reynolds. 13 kills. She does have 12 attack errors, but she's leading the team in kills. Riley White and Kate Nielsen. White has 12 kills. Nielsen has 11. And that past set was all 9'd up. Both teams so similar across the board statistically. Great job by Fairbanks battling back. Let me tell you, Carver Gymnasium right now, WECU Court, it is bopping. The pep band's here. We got students in the stands. Cheerleaders are here. Season ticket holders behind us. They're making a lot of noise. This is a pretty hostile environment for Alaska Fairbanks. But credit to them, they battled right back. They won that second set. They won the 4th set. And here we go. It's a mad dash to 15.
And we're getting underway for the 5th set here. In about 20 seconds, both teams on the court, ready to play.
Casey Woodruff and Coach Diane Flick-Williams, they walked over there. They shook hands very formally, and Coach Flick-Williams looked at her and said, "You got this, you got this." They did a little handshake.
Yes.
Casey Woodruff ran right back out there. Love that.
100%. Like I said, 1st to 15, win by 2.
In this match as a whole, there have been 36 ties and 11 lead changes. I would gamble that there would be a couple more of both of those here in this 5th and final set.
And the thing about those 36 ties, a lot of those are from the 3rd and 4th sets.
Yes.
And that's almost a solo block by Moorhead. Another great defensive stand by Fairbanks, and they're going to get the point. Carly Nielsen with the point. Laura Weber coming in the match now for Riley White.
Just a strong kill there by Carly Nielsen, going right into the 2 defenders. 2 blockers, I should say.
And on the serve, Woodruff all in over the Heilborn, and that one blocked and sent right back. Chilling right there. Fairbanks up 2-0.
Okay, these are 2 important points here. I know that it seems like we're really early on in the set, but a 2-0 lead, that goes a long ways, especially when it's 14-12 or something like that. 2 points is a lot. Fairbanks starting off on the right foot.
And they are stopping almost everything that Heilborn has out of them. But Fairchild with the block, the bounce back. And it's funny, Ben, because it just shows how dominant Heilborn is, because she still has 16 kills. But it seems to me like a lot of the time, they at least know where she's going with it.
Yeah, Heilborn is everywhere. She has an ace, 17 kills, 21 digs, 6 blocks. Like, what more can you ask of her? She has an assist, doing it all.
Yes, my apologies, too. 17 kills. Was 16, now it's 17, and now it's 18. So we're tied at 2. And Ben, Heilborn is 2 kills away from a 20-20.
Heilborn, one of those extremely talented players, getting that one down. God, I just love Callie's, just her disposition. She's such a fun player to watch. She has so much energy.
Fairbanks up 3-2.
That kill by Sophie Schilling. Kate Whiting picking up her 44th assist. Adele Holland for the Vikings has 45.
Holland behind her back to Biscup, deflected, and that's Weber with the dig. And Weber just has to bump it over. A little bit of miscommunication. Doesn't seem to affect it too much. Cross court. And that one goes long. So we're tied here at 3 as Woodruff is going to serve. You can see on this replay, No deflection there. Also, no argument, to be fair, as Woodruff knuckles it over. Weber right there to dig it out. Whiting, and that one is dug out by Heilborn. Biskup, and that one dug out by Weber. Again on the attack. That was Carly Nielsen. And Ben, Vikings are now up 4-3.
That's back-to-back attack errors by Carly Nielsen. See her trying to go cross court, puts it wide. So that's 2 shots in a row that she's put wide now at the net in that same upper left position.
And a good serve by Woodruff, and it looks like she's got to get the ace. Up 5-3, Vikings lead.
A good time for Casey Woodruff's first service ace of the match. That's 2 for the Vikings. We'll take a look at it here. Just died right on her. Great ace. That is her 5th service ace of the year.
5th service ace of the year for Woodruff, and you were right, it just totally dies once it goes across the court. But nonetheless, Woodruff is going to serve again. Again, knuckled over, cross court, and that one dug out by Heilborn, way out of bounds. Nielsen with the kill. And Nielsen now has 13 kills to her credit.
Good job by Carly Nielsen. She had back-to-back attack errors. Staying confident, pedal to the metal, and foot on the gas, and she gets an ace there.
And Nielsen, unfortunate service error.
Yeah, so of the last 4 points, I believe, Nielsen has accounted for all 4 of them. 3 errors now, 2 attack, 1 service, and a kill.
And serving, Tupula Logo. Biskup out. Right-handed serve. Dodge right there. Whiting. And that is a great block by Gunterman. Vikings up 7-4.
That block by Ritzesender and Gunterman. Or Gunterman was the one that made contact. Ritzesender just up there for some style points. 7-4 Vikings.
Sorry to almost interrupt you there, Ben. The Logo's going to serve here. And White right there, somehow dug out by Heilborn and then tapped over. Cross court, the White, and that one put away by White.
Riley White now. 3 Nanooks have 13 kills. Riley White, Avery Reynolds, and Kate Nielsen. Looks like it's Schilling to serve.
Schilling serving here. The Logo. Holland over the Ritzesender. Tapped over. Moorhead almost gets it over. Good save by Holland. And right there, Moorhead almost puts it away, but great dig by the Logo. Almost tapped over. I don't know how that almost got stuck on the top of the net. Almost tapped over again. Heilborn digs it out. Holland, cross court, the Gunterman. And my goodness, Ben, I've not heard this place this loud in probably 2 years.
What a great defensive possession by the Vikings. So active on the nets, and there's Holland all the way over to Gunterman, who just puts it at the defender's feet. We have a timeout. We need to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this 5-set thriller between Western Washington University and Alaska Fairbanks. Vikings up 8-5, but Fairbanks has came out and has played a great match. Vikings have also played a really good match themselves. It's just shown how deep this GNAC conference is, Ben, and you alluded to that earlier, because even though Fairbanks has not necessarily lost this game, whoever wins this game, it's going to be a big victory. As that one goes long. So Gunterman with the service error.
As we hit the midway point here of the 5th set, these two teams have been so balanced. Vikings have more blocks, but the Nanooks have more digs. The Nanooks have more service aces, but the Vikings have more kills. Both teams just scoring in their own way. 2-point lead for the Vikings here down the stretch.
And Whiting slams on the bar before she serves it as Heilborn tries to get the corner, and it's out.
Tipped.
It looks like it was deflected.
You hear my reaction from where I'm sitting. That ball looks so close in the corner. Let's see it here on the replay.
And it looked like it was deflected.
Definitely tipped and definitely out. I do not have a good angle on it from where I'm sitting.
You're good. I make that mistake literally all the time. Reynolds on the attack, and she puts it away. So the Vikings now up by 2.
Good battle back by Reynolds. Really big kill there to keep it a 2-point game here. Reynolds, 14 kills for her now. She's second on the team with 42 total attacks.
Vikings wiping up spot on the floor. 9-7, Western with the lead.
The Nanooks do have more total attacks and more kills here in this 5th set, but also more attack errors.
Woodruff. The logo over to Heilborn, deflected, but dug out. Dodge, out of system play, over to Nielsen, and that's a good eye by Woodruff. She almost went for it, but she let it go. That is a fantastic play by the sophomore, and the Vikings are up 10-7.
We've seen Nielsen do this a number of times in the set, and she's hit that shot, just pushing it wide there. Good job by Woodruff not being scared. She got burned a couple times earlier in the match on that deep kill. Let it go that time.
On the attack, and Reynolds puts it away. Avery Reynolds now 15 kills on the match.
Good job by Fairbanks, not going away. Every time Vikings get a big kill or a big block, Fairbanks literally on the next point have been answering it. They're keeping it a 2-point game.
Dodge. Holland over the Fairchild, deflected. Dodge. On the attack to Weber. That one dug out by Gunterman. Over the Biscup, and that one goes long. So Fairbanks now down by 1, Ben.
That is a big miss by Tess Biscup, pushing it long. 11-8 is much different than 10-9.
Adjusted by Heilborn. Dodge over the Reynolds, deflected, but Holland right there. Out of system play. Over the Gunterman, and she gets the kill. And that is a clutch kill, being behind the line. That is incredibly tough. And Gunterman now with 18 kills on the match. She also has 20 digs to her credit. Vikings up by 2.
Don't quote me on this. This is right off of memory, but I believe this might be a career high in kills for Gabby Gunterman. But I previously thought her number was 17. I'm sure we'll get the actual stats after that. That's just off the top of my head, but possibly a new career high in kills.
11-9 lead, and that is dug out by Heilborn. Holland over the Gunterman as that one goes long. So Vikings up 11-10.
I also can confirm 18 kills for Gabby Gunterman is her new career high.
There we go. 11-10, Vikings with the lead. On the attack, Biscup tries to find him. That is dug out by Weber. Nielsen. And a great job by Holland to just watch it go out of bounds. And Ben, I feel like the whole gym, at least people who are Viking fans or Viking alumni or any Viking-related people, were holding their breath on that play.
You see the ball really hit high into the air. It was right in front of Holland. She saw it all the way.
12-10, Vikings lead. Heilborn behind the line, and that one dug out by Ohms. And that one is blocked! Sister.
Biskup and Ritzesender combining for that one. Blocking it all the way to the black line. Back line, excuse me. Vikings 13-10. We're going to keep it here as there's a timeout on the floor.
Actually, it's 13-10, Ben.
Excuse me.
Yes, and it is 2 points away from taking this match. And Ben, what have the Vikings done as of the last few points? It seems like they have the momentum now, and they're trying to take this fifth set and go away from this Saturday night match, first match, GNAC battle, and try to get away with a victory over Fairbanks.
I mean, when the Vikings closed out set number 3, the 25-23 victory, they did it by their 24th and 25th point were both blocks. Here, their last 2 points, their 12th and 13th, both blocks by Ritzesender and Biskup. The strength of the Viking is their ability to block the volleyball. They have 19 blocks in this match, just 8 for the Nanooks. If the Vikings want to continue this trend and close out this game, it's gonna be on the nets.
And the Vikings are up 13-10, just like mentioned earlier. If you guys have been tuning in, this has been a fantastic match, and thus far, all matches here at WECU Court this season, starting with the WWU Invitational on the 3rd through the 5th of September, we've seen a lot of 5-set matches, which don't bode well if you have reservations at Chili's. But nonetheless, really fun to watch as Fairbanks bounces back.
A last kill by Carly Nielsen, picking up her 14th.
And Nielsen serving again, Gunterman. Holland over the Ritz Center, but that is sent right back. Great defense by Fairbanks. Gunterman dug out, and it might go out of bounds, and it will.
All right, here we go. We approach match point for the Vikings.
Match point here. Vikings up 14-11. And what a way to start this volleyball season here at WECU Court. Like you said, the Vikings have opened the season. First three matches in GNAC play on the road. They had the WWU Invitational, but nobody was in school at that moment. We actually have a crowd of students here, including the band, who has been awesome, on their feet yelling one, which means one more, and they're going to take this match here at home. But before that, Schilling puts it away. Alaska Fairbanks is still alive.
See this on the replay. Schilling just sneaking it in there. It actually went off the knee of Casey Woodruff and out.
And 14-12. Heilborn, Woodruff keeps it alive. And Heilborn just has to tap it over. Cross court, deflected, and we're probably gonna get a timeout by Diane Flick-Williams here because we are 1 point away from taking this, but we're also gonna keep things here. Vikings up 14-13, and this is as close as you can get here in this GNAC battle. We've seen replays, we've seen pancakes, we've seen blocks, we've seen kills, we've seen great defense, and it comes down to 1 point here. Even though the Vikings had match point 2 times in a row, Fairbanks bounced back. They are still at match point as we speak. Diane Flick-Williams trying to draw up a play here. As you can see on the screen here, Fairbanks trying to defend it. Everybody excitingly nervous as we speak in the crowd and probably watching here from home. And Ben, again, this has been super exciting to watch.
Yeah, well done by Fairbanks, really battling back in this hostile environment. Back-to-back kills by Schilling and White. Both assists from Kate Whiting. She's up to 51 assists now in the match. This point will either extend the set or win it for the Vikings.
51 assists, that is incredible.
Both teams have 62 kills in the match. The next one could be the winner.
And Schilling's gonna serve. Good serve, Woodruff right there. Holland over to Gunterman, deflected. Ohms is right there. Cross court, tapped over. Heilborn right there. Great save by Holland. Gunterman finds the spot in the court, and the Vikings win it. 15-13. And a fantastic match. Great job by Gunterman. And Ben, it's fitting that was Gunterman's 20th kill to go along with 20 digs. And the Vikings win in 5 sets. And everyone, this was an incredible showing by both teams. Fairbanks showing that they've made a lot of progress in their program. Although they lost this set, actually this match in 5 sets, in the last set 15-13. Impressive showing by the Nanooks. But the Vikings go to 3-1 in GNAC play, 7-4 overall. The Nanooks fall to 11-7 overall, 4-2 in GNAC play. And Ben, if you have them, why don't you go over some stats for the match before we let everyone go?
First, let's look at the Vikings. Well, first, let's shout out to the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks. I mentioned the last 17 times they played the Vikings, they were swept 3-0, this time taking it all the way to 5 sets, only losing by 2 points at the end. A tremendous showing by the Nanooks. Vikings will play them again on October 28th in Alaska, and I will definitely be tuning in for that one. Let's get some stats. First, for the Vikings, player of the match has to be Gabby Gunterman. Her first career 2020 game, 20 kills and 20 digs. Heilborn was just as good, 19 kills, 27 digs. Double-digit kills for Fairchild and Biskup as well, and 48 assists by the true freshman Adele Holland, the first freshman to start for Vikings since 2012. And man, she performed very, very well. Now let's look at the Nanooks. They were led by Avery Reynolds and her 15 kills, 14 for Riley White, 14 for Carly Nielsen. And let's look at these final team statistics. Vikings had 63 kills, Nanooks had 62. Alaska Fairbanks, though, committed 15 more attack errors. Vikings hit 224, Nanooks hit 134. Vikings also 19 blocks, Nanooks just 8. Very, very fun volleyball game here. The first GNAC action in Bellingham this season. Man, that was a fun one.
And I'm Sean Church alongside Ben Bagley. Join us on the 14th of October as the Vikings will take on Seattle Pacific. Game time 7 p.m. We'll see you soon and see you next time.